We are back. Chakra Poppers are back in the building. What is up?
Not much.
Yeah, you didn't expect that type of hip-hop DJ intro, did you?
No, and I thought you said back in the business. I thought you were going to say we're in the business. And I was like, oh, we got business already.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, we're just in the building.
Yeah? Oh, man, did I get you like a little pre-excited for business? Did you feel a little let down? Do you want to get right down to business? Is that what you're telling me?
We don't have to. I'm okay now. I can settle it.
You were just edged for business.
Yeah.
I get that. I apologize.
I perked. You made me perk. Perk up.
Yeah, that's because there was no warning that I was about to go all hip hop on you.
No.
So you were trying to predict what I was saying because you weren't expecting the way hip hop speaks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Snuck it on me.
Yeah, I'm Sidney. I'm sneaking hip hop. I am Sidney, the hip hop sneaker Gant, and I'm sitting next to Ansley. You already know Cox.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said it like that. It was hip hop though.
Yeah.
You said yeah.
Yeah.
But then I thought about what I said.
Yeah.
You already. Well, I mean, I don't want to go back to that.
You don't want to do it again.
I don't want to go back to that. Well, we're here. The Chakra Poppers are back. How do you feel, Ace? What's going on?
I'm good. I'm so chillaxed right now.
Yeah.
After a holiday week.
Yeah, we had a nice little holiday week. Also, I'm really happy for because a lot of that holiday week we weren't doing jiu-jitsu. And we had multiple days off, which happens for me more than it happens for you.
Yeah.
And then you had the chance to have 2 days in a row. Bam,
Bam.
bam, bam.
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
good
you got
stuff.
to go to a jiu-jitsu thing with a homegirl, so you probably did some gossiping in the car.
We did a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask.
No, I can't spill the tea here, but I'll tell you later.
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
Yeah, you can tell me.
We talked about you.
No,
not really. We talked about stuff you said that's funny.
All right. I mean, I don't know if I need to know. You're welcome.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good to be good to be with family. Mm-hmm. It's a fun thing to do for holidays.
It is. It's crazy. Watching family members grow up and develop their own little families and like living in big old houses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy seeing kids grow up and family themselves.
Yeah, big old houses. That's fun. Mm-hmm. That's fun. My brother had a big old house.
He did.
That was fun.
Yeah.
He had state of the art everything.
I know.
Goodness gracious. I've never his house was so big and cool. There was no room for me to even be jealous over impressed. It was just too impressive.
Yeah.
That was like, I mean, I don't even know. So what is the one thing of the house that you keep fixated on? Like when you go back to how cool and big that house was, where does your brain go immediately?
The refrigerator.
Exactly. I can't stop thinking about that fridge, man.
I know. Well, you didn't get to use their washer and dryer either.
No,
but the refrigerator was still another level.
Yeah, that fridge is, I can't even, it was the Jetsons fridge. Mm-hmm. Absurd.
Mm-hmm. I've never even heard, I didn't know, like there were some, like I've heard about fridges that connect to your phone for Bluetooth and like will tell you like, oh, you're out of eggs, you're out of milk. Like I've heard of this. Mm-hmm. I've never heard of a fridge that made a hand-sized ball of ice.
Yeah, it makes weapons.
Yeah.
Those are weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool spherical ice.
Yeah.
It's called craft ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for entertaining guests.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, but you can't.
I was entertained.
Yeah, you can't afford the hobbies that people with those type of refrigerators have.
Entertaining guests.
Yeah, because those people get really into different types of alcohol and ways to present it.
Oh, you've got to have the right glass for that ice. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the people that put steam in alcohol, or like not steam, but like smoke. They smoke. You even know about that?
Of course, I know about that.
What do you know about that?
You put smoke in alcohol.
How do you? What kind of smoke? How do you smoke?
You breathe on it.
Yeah, I bet you believe that.
And the fire.
No, it's like the same way people smoke foods.
Yeah.
You know, that's like put a bowl and burn those wood chips, smoke up a drink.
Yeah.
Sip it up. Live in, I don't even know what that is.
I don't know.
Is
probably
that
your
decadent?
whiskey
is that
club.
Luxurious? You know what I mean? Like where does that put you? Who are you?
Oh, you're
What are you
fancy.
wearing? What are you wearing when you do that?
Whatever you want. You're steaming your drinks.
Smoking it.
Smoking your drinks.
You're a novice. That's why we have the refrigerator we have now. I can't put us in a refrigerator bracket that we can't.
You know what I would wear if I was smoking drinks?
What?
Nothing.
Yeah. Butt naked with a smoke drink.
Yeah.
How would you sit?
How would I sit? I would stand.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, would it like pinky out? Would you swirl it every now and again?
Oh yeah, yeah, and because I have heated floors too, so I might lay down on my floors just to warm up.
Yeah, when you're laying down, or is it like Cleopatra style, or are you starfishing? Like, how are you laying down?
I was face down, flat on the ground. I don't know.
And this is with the drink. This isn't even after too many.
No.
This is just how Ansley experiences luxury.
I was gonna warm up the front and then warm up the back and then maybe get back up.
That's decadent,
right?
That works.
Yeah,
that's very decadent. That's awesome. I'm very excited about knowing that about you.
One day?
Yeah, because we've never experienced the type of refrigerator to even get that information out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
24 years and we're still finding new things to talk about. Mm-hmm. That's fun. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you to my brother's refrigerator. You brought our relationship closer together. I appreciate that. Yeah. So yeah, man, that was fun. Now, the other thing I like about hanging out with family is I don't know if it like reminds you who you are isn't the right way, but it kind of reminds you that we're all just trying to figure things out. Mm-hmm. You know, like, and then we're all just getting together and just taking a deep breath with each other for a moment, and then getting back into our rat races. Yeah, you know,
yeah,
we're back. We're figuring it out at all times.
Yeah,
you know, nobody has all the answers.
No,
you know, and that's a fun little reminder. Also, has some fun family histrionics going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Histrionics.
I use the word histrionics because
you're hip hop.
Because I don't mess with drama. Drama is actually the hip hop word for histrionics.
Yeah.
Yeah. But 2023, no drama.
It's about to be 2024.
I'm going into 2024, all histrionics. 2023 was about no drama. Mm-hmm. 2024 is about all histrionics. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the family had some. The family had some good histrionics going on. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
I mean, not fun. I mean, not fun for the people that it wasn't fun for. Mm-hmm. But it was, just to spice things up a little bit around the holidays.
Brings you guys together a little bit.
It did. Everybody's going to get closer because of this.
Yeah.
This was wild.
You had to talk about the past.
Yeah.
You had to remember and share parts about your past that you guys, before it didn't really seem relevant. Yeah. But now it's like, ooh, I got this history.
Everything was piecing together.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff came together.
Yeah.
For 28 years later, histrionics.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No.
Not bad. Little and I'm not gonna get into it too much, but there was some paternity speculation.
Oh yeah.
After 28 years.
Yeah.
In the immediate family.
Yeah.
There was a potential that one of my siblings would have had a different papa.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, she almost got repapa'd.
Repapa'd. Yeah.
That's a wild thing to have to consider. At 28 years old.
Yeah.
Whether or not your papa is your papa.
Yeah. Those are some of my favorite stories when we have guests on here.
Yeah.
And people are find out that they've been repapa'd.
Oh.
Tell me more.
Yeah,
what happened next?
Yes. How did your mama feel? I know it again, not this particular round of family histrionics, but there was a round of family histrionics back when I was 12, 13, where one of my siblings got re-mama'd. I'm talking about Angel.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, did you know about this?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't know. I mean, you told me, but I guess I've you have a very complicated history, family histrionics.
That's a hodgepodge. That's not on me. I'm not doing I'm not complicating the history.
Yeah.
It was they complicated the history. I just existed in it.
Yeah, that's when she found out.
Yeah, I was a small player in a big part.
Yeah. Yeah, your family dabbles in the repapas, remamas. Because I mean, you
dabble.
yourself have paternity tested.
I've dabbled.
You've dabbled in the repapaing world.
I've dabbled a little bit. Well, I didn't get repapa'd.
No, but you were checking on it.
Yeah, my papa was like, "Fuck,
I'm stuck with this one."
oh shit.
Which again, like knowing your father and like you and the genes in your siblings, it's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You knew how that was going to turn out.
Yeah. Everything about me is a positive paternity test.
Yeah.
It is. It's unfortunate how much I'm like him.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate. But yeah. So yeah, very fun. Very fun stuff happening. I love this. I love the world. Mm-hmm. I love it. Mm-hmm. I just like, there's always something. There's always something, and if you can put on the right perspective, you can put on the right hat, you can have a good time.
So true.
You can have a good time.
Put your detective hat, your monocle.
Listen. You saw how many of us had a detective hat and monocle on.
Yeah, I saw you guys wearing your hat.
Dude, we were having so much fun. Elementary, my dear brother. Yeah, that was fun. We figured it out, but I mean. Spoiler alert, nobody was repapa'd.
Right.
But the histrionics were still at an all-time high because there was just a lot of information out of the woodwork for how it all came to pass.
Whew. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll definitely be able to explain it one day, but we got to get through this as a family first.
Yeah.
We need a good year. Because we have to get to the point where we can all make fun of each other for everybody's part in this.
Yeah.
Because that's how we typically handle these types of situations.
Yeah.
Once we're there, then we're here.
Yeah, your main characters haven't come on board yet.
No. I haven't even spoken to all of the main characters.
Yeah.
I'm background. I don't have lines.
Your clues aren't like. They're not enough to put you in the forefront.
Yeah, I'm not in the movie yet.
Yeah.
I haven't put together enough. I'm insignificant right now.
Yeah.
I think I had my monocle on backwards. I don't know what was wrong. I don't know what was happening.
You were the hip hop character.
Yeah,
You'd bring some comedy to it. We're not ready yet.
Who's your papa? You already know. Yeah. All right. So feeling good. Let's pop some chakras. You down?
I'm down.
You down to pop some chakras? Mm-hmm. All right. So first chakra is the root chakra. That's what we do here at Chakra Poppers Incorporated. We get them chakras popped, chopped, and sent out to you prompt.
Nice.
Was that good?
Yeah, that was good.
That was off the top.
Nice.
That was all freestyle. I'm so hip hop right now, man.
Yeah, playing The Baby for our children last night.
Dude,
so hip hop.
I listened to music one day, and now I'm the greatest rapper alive again. So yeah, this root chakra. Everybody knows the root chakra by now. The root chakra has to deal with fear, anger, anxiety, all that stuff. The root chakra is basically what keeps you rooted and tethered to the earth.
Yeah, when you get repapa'd, you might lose your root chakra.
I mean, all your chakras are going to be out of sorts.
Yeah.
When you are going through a situation like that.
Yeah.
You need a chakra overhaul after that.
Come on down. We got you here. Commercial.
Come on down to Chakra Poppers where we get your chakras overhauled for the lowest price. You check all of our competitors' prices. You compare them to our prices, and if there's a lower price, we'll match it. Nothing's cheaper than free. Yeah. So, hey, good times, man. So, chakra, root chakra, tethered to the ground, fear, anger. Here we go. Let's do it. Ansley. Your man got in a little parking incident.
Yeah, I mean, so we drove to the south, right? I have to tell you, when I was planning our trip, I started looking for places and like towns along our trip that we were going to stay at. And there were a couple, what town did the first place I looked for was in Lynchfield. Or Lynchburg. And
That's
I was
Lynchburg,
like,
Virginia. I'm familiar.
I was like, maybe we shouldn't stay there.
Maybe not.
Maybe not, you know? On the way down,
I mean, just out of solidarity, I ain't scared.
Yeah.
I ain't scared. But I just like it's just something about it. Just feels wrong to lay my head down in a place called Lynchburg.
Right. So I was thinking about my family. So, I found us at a different place. On our way down, my guard was up a little bit,
You do get your guard up when we go south.
Yeah.
You get really particular about transporting the black in the South. You're the Underground Railroad. Ansley gets real Underground Railroad. She makes me cover like I'm under a bale of hay in the back.
I'm like, come on to the hotel. We can do this.
Under the cover of night, I get into the hotel at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, have you wait in the car. Listen, I'm going to go get the hotel key. And then when I'm ready, I'll call you and we'll run straight to the room.
I didn't let you out for breakfast. I was like, listen, we'll bring it back to you.
Don't you worry. You stay right here. It's so funny to me that all of this is true. Not one thing has been exaggerated at this point.
So we got down. I did notice in this very nice neighborhood that your brother lives in, there were a lot of brown people. Yeah. All different types of brown people.
It's where black people are made. It's the South.
I was like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
My guard came down.
Yeah.
We're coming back up.
That's the chocolate factory. Yeah. In the South. Yes. We came back up. We're coming back. And
my guard was down. We stopped at a gas station. I was like, it's fine. I let Sidney free. I let him out by himself. Me and the kids even looked at some souvenirs in the gas station.
Yeah, we
were moseying around. I started moseying. Next thing I know, I come back out and...
Yeah, so I was involved in a little incident.
There's a white lady yelling at Sidney.
Yeah, that was... first of all, I wouldn't even call this a full incident. We need another name for... We need like...
Not an altercation?
Yeah, it wasn't an altercation, but it was like a misdemeanor incident. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like...
A discrepancy, a tangent.
What would you... How would we do this? Is a first degree incident the most...
Yeah, that's a bad one.
That's the bad one?
Yeah.
Second degree incident, what would you call that? So we're going to go 3 degrees of incident.
Okay.
I think that makes it the easiest.
Okay.
3 degrees. So a first degree incident, that has to mean
that happens in Lynchburg.
Today in Lynchburg, there was a first degree incident with a white woman and a black man.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, I would have to say that a first degree incident would have to involve physicality.
Oh, okay. Do
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's like, it has fully popped off.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So first degree incident is physicality. Second degree incident.
It like threats, raised voices,
yes,
like gestures.
Yes. I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Right? And then a third degree incident
is peeved, polite conversation back and forth.
Passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Who can be the most passive aggressive? Trying to get my passive aggression on.
Also, I will note that on our way down, I don't know if I said it on our way down, but I noted like, oh, there's Christiansburg and there's Blacksburg. And I said, Sidney, you got to go to Blacksburg. And Sidney stopped for gas in Christiansburg.
That is true. But Blacksburg, that could be a trap.
It could be a trap.
I'm not
going to Blacksburg.
I mean, not unless I gotta.
You're not bringing your white woman to Blacksburg.
Exactly. I don't know what. Yeah, I need some intelligence before I go to Blacksburg. Right? Christiansburg, I think I could figure it out there.
Yeah.
But Blacksburg, I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did. You did. You said that to me, and I pooeyed. I pooeyed it.
You pooeyed.
She's so nervous when we're in the South because I'm black. She gets so Underground Railroad when we're in the South. Ansley, you don't have to Underground Railroad me every time we go to the South.
My people make me nervous. They're walking around in camo. I don't know what they're up to. I'm like, listen, people.
Yeah, okay. So we're in Christiansburg. Mm-hmm. And I pump gas. As I'm pumping gas, you guys go to the bathroom and mosey.
Mosey, looking at these voodoo dolls they've got in the gas station. I should have known.
Yeah.
I should have known better. These souvenirs weren't your ordinary souvenirs.
No, not for a gas station.
No.
We weren't even in the bayou. We were like, we were close. We were way too close to the Mason-Dixon line for there to be voodoo dolls.
Yeah.
And whose enemies were those?
I don't know.
You didn't just get a random voodoo doll?
Well, they were like particular ones. Like you could get voodoo dolls for like your sign. You could get voodoo dolls for your black husband. I don't know. They were like, they were very particular.
Okay.
I forget. We'll have to ask the kids, but we were pulling them out and we were like, oh, this is you, you know?
Yeah, and then somebody was just feeling insulted somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not them. Yeah, so I'm pumping gas. So now we're back into my perspective of the situation. I'm pumping gas. And, you know, I'm noticing, because I also have to use the bathroom. And it takes, you know, you got 3 kids in there. Who knows how long you guys are going to take? But I know it's going to be way longer than a gas pump.
Yeah.
And not even to say that because of you guys, but we had already had a couple stops along the way, and you guys were long every time. So now we're leaving. I see the spot up front that I want. Somebody else takes that spot, but they park over the line.
Over the line.
Right? Because
over the Mason-Dixon line.
Next to them was an empty spot, and then which was legit. But then next to that spot was a handicap spot. I always like to park 2 spots away from the handicap spot, just to let handicap people know I don't even want to accidentally. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a good guy. Mm-hmm. I would never. I would never. Dude, not only would I never, but when I see people, like I go to grocery stores late at night, it never fails. Every time I go to a grocery store late at night, somebody parks in the handicap spot because they're just running in quick.
Yeah.
You know, and every time they do it, I'm just like, dude, don't. You're going to get us all in trouble.
You don't judge them and shake your head at them?
No, that's the I Underground Railroad them.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, don't be doing that around here, boy. You going to get us all in trouble, boy. You going to get us all points on our license, boy.
That'd be so creepy.
Yeah, somebody every time you park in a handicap spot and somebody comes to you and starts talking like a slave. Yeah.
That should be the punishment. Just follow you around the store saying shit.
Do unexpected slave talk.
Not good.
Dude, that would probably freak a white person out. If you just start following a white person around talking like a slave. Just casual slave conversation. Oh my God. Yeah, no, you can't be casual slave talking people. That's messed up.
No.
That might
a
be
white
one
person
of the...
won't even know what to think. They're like, I can't be thinking this. Stop making me think this.
Like, we's are free.
They would never tell anybody.
No.
Who are you gonna tell? How are you gonna tell that story? Are you being
because it's like, what if that's just the way that person talked?
Now you've got to imitate it. They're like, I don't understand. Can you please do an example of how they were speaking? No, I cannot.
It's like, why are you doing that with your arms and hands? Do you have to do that little dance when you talk?
That's what he was doing.
It's the only way you can make the voice, I promise you. What you doing out here, boy? You got all in trouble now. All right, so they take my spot. They park on the line, so I have to park in the spot next to them. It's a legit spot.
Yeah.
But again, I have so much. I guess it respect. I don't know if it's respect. It's like, listen, I don't want to inconvenience handicapped people any more than their situation has inconvenienced them.
Fair.
And we have these systems set up in society to make it a little easier for handicapped people, and just seeing that has basically conditioned me to believe that we have to look out for them.
Will you never go in a handicap stall?
I almost always go in handicap stalls.
Okay, just wondering.
That's different. Here's why it's different. Because I can stop anything that I'm doing in the bathroom immediately.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if I'm pissing in a stall and I hear somebody wheel up to it.
Yeah, you can suck it all the way up you.
Done. Out.
Yeah.
I might not even open the door. I might go out the bottom on the other side. I'm like, yeah, I was trying to get in there too, man. But yeah, no, I can stop anything, and I'm 100% willing to tuck my tail and leave the stall if I have to.
Okay.
Tuck my tail means pinch a loaf. Just if I have to pinch, if to waddle out of a
you'll crab stall, right out of there, right over to the other one.
I might not even pull my pants up. My bad, man. It was like it's just around my ankle. It's just like my bad, man. Yeah, you're right. You already know. All right, so she's parked over he parked over the line, so I watched them park because like I was like, oh, they're taking my spot.
Yeah.
And so I watched them park, and he jumped out of his car and ran in.
Yes.
Obviously has to go to the bathroom. In my mind, like again, solidarity for the human condition.
Yeah.
Or the human experience. Like I'm not assuming that he's just like, fuck whoever's parking next to me. I got shopping to do.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's not.
He didn't need a voodoo doll. You were like,
yo, my enemies are acting up right now, dog. I need to put my enemies in check real quick.
Yeah.
Yo, where the voodoo dolls at? No, I need a white one, dog. Yeah, so, you know, a white couple, and he's in. She's sitting in the car. I park next to that car. But I still park away from the handicap spot.
Mad respect, yo.
Too much respect. Too much respect, y'all. Yeah. So, yeah. And now I'm parked really close to their car. Just by the nature of the way that they parked and the nature of how much respect I have for the handicap, I'm parked very close to their car. Now I'm waiting in my car. I have to pee. I could be in there with you guys shopping voodoo dolls.
You could.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm waiting because I don't know who's going to get back first. Because whoever gets back, I'm going to have to move this car.
Yeah.
Right? Unless you climb over top of me through the driver's seat.
Yeah.
We've done it before.
Yeah.
Right? But it's the holiday season. A day after Thanksgiving, I'm still feeling the holiday spirit within me.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait in this car and I'm going to move it so that I'm going to back up, let people do their thing, and then pull back into the spot. And then I was going to go pee, right?
Yeah.
That was my plan.
You had a plan.
I had a plan.
Yeah.
I can feel her the whole time I'm sitting in my driver's seat. She's trying to make eye contact with me. She's like, you know, like she's got both hands, like palms to the sky, you know, with that, you know, she's like voguing at me.
That's what they be doing in Christianburg.
She was dancing like an Egyptian at me.
Yeah.
and I just ignored her. Because, listen, I see what she's doing over there. I'm not going to participate in that. I'm not going to get her all hyped up and taint the holiday spirit. I ain't about that. So I just sat and I waited. She crawled over to the driver's side of her car, backed it up, and started to pull back in. As she was pulling back in, the lady that was on the other side of her just now opened her door, and she almost hit her door.
Yeah.
Right?
Because she was doing it in a huff. She was backing up in a huff, pulling in a huff, or it was just bad timing.
I think it was just bad timing, and then, or maybe I don't even know why that. Oh yeah, the lady was getting back in her car.
Oh, okay.
So that's why she had her door open. But I mean, that's again, that's the information that I got afterwards. I didn't see her almost hit the door.
Right.
The lady that was in that car never said that she almost hit her door.
Right.
It was just the lady when she was talking to me later, right? So you guys get back. So I get out of the car because there's space now. I don't have to move the car.
Right.
So I get out of the car and I'm getting out of the car as she's getting out of the driver's side to walk back around to get into the passenger side. It's like, bitch, you climbed over the first time. You can't climb back?
Yeah.
You can climb back. So we both get out of her car. She starts talking to me. Mm-hmm. Immediately. Mm-hmm. She's like, you parked us in. And before I even go any further, how do you feel about the way I handled that situation? Not like to go through it like step by step, but like what would you give the overall grade for me for how I handled the situation?
You get an A.
Thank you. I thought I did very well. I thought I handled that with the least aggression possible. Uh-huh. She goes, you parked me in, so... No, she goes, she goes, the first passive aggressive strike. Did you know that you parked us in? And then my passive aggressive rebuttal was no words. I just walked over to the tire of the passenger side tire of a car, and then I measured the distance from my tire to my line. And it was 1 whole foot and another half foot, right? And then she lost it. She couldn't handle my rebuttal. It was too much.
Yeah.
And
I might have to give you an A- just because of how much joy you took into it.
I was taking some joy.
Yeah.
I was definitely taking in some joy. I'm not going to try to act like I wasn't taking in joy. I was not being the bigger man. I didn't feel like I had to. I was right. You don't have to be the bigger man when you're right. You only be the bigger man when you're wrong.
Yeah.
Little life lesson. It's a life hack. Anytime you realize that you fucked up, just be the bigger man.
Yeah.
Boom. Back on top. Right? She didn't want to be the bigger. She didn't have to say anything either. She was feeling herself in her little outfit. I don't know. Do you remember her outfit?
No.
Yeah, she had on she had like the short bob cut Karen thing. She had some ridiculous, her shades were cool. Yeah. Her sunglasses were like, it's like, okay. Yeah. And she had some like dangly, like chandelier type earrings in. She had like a pearl necklace kind of thing. And then she had like a very colorful mosaic of I don't even know what, like a shawl or something like that she was wearing. Yeah. But it was like tied in the front like a rope, and it gave her angular shoulder. You know what I mean? It was a whole thing. It was like one of those. It was like a Katharine Hepburn type, like from like back in the day type, classy. And she was feeling herself, and she was like, "I am not going to be treated like this in this outfit." And she came at me, and I just basically kept telling her, "I parked in the correct spot. I didn't complain that you guys were overparked. I just chilled. This is a non-incident." And then her husband was coming out, and I got a little excited. I was like, yeah, this is about to be a 2-on-1. Let's fucking go. I'm so excited. But he saw what she was complaining about, and he was like, I want none of this shit. I don't want any part of that. And that's when I was just like, okay. Right? And then I let it go. I let it go at that point. And then they got in their car. We got in our car. No. I went in, came out. The lady next to them let me know she was on my side. Yeah. You know, and that she thought that lady was a bitch.
Yeah. You were like, excuse me?
Well, I can't hear. I'm at that age, Ansley.
I know, sorry. But you have like a little bit of a resting bitch face.
I wasn't a resting bitch face. I was squinting, Ansley. I was squinting and not able to hear. There was a lot of sun glare coming off her windshield, and I couldn't hear her. Yes, that's an aggressive look.
I was like, no, Sidney, she's on your side.
You did say that. No. you did scream. You did say that in slow motion. No, Sidney. She's with you. And I'm like,
yeah, you're like, ah.
Yeah, but it was, non-incident, and so that's a chakra popped. Yes, right? That's your anger chakra popped. I feel like I handled that very well. We're going to go straight into the gut chakra, which is an apology chakra, right? It's a my bad chakra. Oh my gosh. Woo, we just finished our Patreon episode. I know you're having a good time with this episode. This episode was so much fun for us to do. However, we have more for you. We have a Patreon. $1 gets you all of our exclusive content. You can come on over here. You can watch this episode that doesn't have a guest, or you can watch any of our guest episodes. We also do some fight commentary and analysis on Ansley's Jiu Jitsu matches. You can see some of that going on. The world is your oyster over here at Chakra Poppers After Dark. Yes. You can also find us on Rockfin. If you're a Rockfin subscriber, all of our content is over there. You can check out our premium Chakra Poppers After Dark over there on Rockfin. And what else?
It's all there. Don't miss out.
It's all there. Come have fun with us. All right. Now we're going to get back to this episode, and we're going to find out who or what was apologized to over on Chakra Poppers. Let's go. And my apology, this is a personal one again. My apology goes out to that husband.
Why? I'm not going to assume. Why? You tell me.
Because he obviously knew the situation. And he wanted no part of it. But my interaction with his wife up until that point worked her up. Right? It was like when he got there and when I was excited that it was about to be a 2-on-1, I was about it. And then when I realized that he was like, you know, I was like, oh no.
Because now he had to be in the car with her and go on the rest, like with her energy where it was.
I activated a problem.
You activated a problem.
And I recognize
and a well-dressed problem.
A very well-dressed problem. And that's endless.
A hot pants problem.
Dude, she was in her hot pants. Her hot pants were buckled up too tight. But I noticed that right away. And that was the same thing that the lady was saying. I don't know if you heard her saying that.
No, she said to me, she was like, I kept trying to tell her happy Thanksgiving. I said happy Thanksgiving. I said happy Thanksgiving. And she wouldn't say it back.
Yeah. And then the little bit of discussion that I had, she was saying that they clearly already had a problem in the car.
Yeah.
You know, because they went at it.
Yeah.
As they were pulling off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and I feel very bad about that.
Yeah.
I'm a wingman to the homies. You know what I mean? I never want to put a homie in a situation. In a car?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't know how long they were driving for.
No clue.
You don't know where they were going or coming from. You don't know what kind of repapa they might have gone through over the holiday break.
Very fair. That is a very fair thing to say. I didn't know anything about these people. No. And I activated a problem. And then watched an innocent man get in the car with it. I felt very bad about that. Yeah. So if you're out there, if you can feel this through the universe, if the ether can connect us for a moment, let me just say, my bad, dog. My bad. Yo, my bad. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Don't do that to that man.
Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, mister. I didn't mean to get you in trouble with the lady. Now we all gonna get in trouble.
Well, the lady of the house is upset.
Yeah, I got all the ladies worked up. The ladies. So yeah, that's. I know it was quick, but that's a gut chakra popped. Yeah. It was a quick pop.
That's a good quality apology.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I hope he figured it out. I hope he didn't have to backhand her. Because they were of the generation where if the woman gets out of line for too long and like too many consecutive minutes, you can give her like a quick, calm down. You're out of control. They were older than us. We're out of that generation. I can't do that to you.
No, you can't.
Not
do
in
that.
the South.
No,
maybe
nowhere.
In the South. I don't know. I don't know where is the best place for a black man to smack a white woman.
Nowhere. Wrong generation. You were right in the first part.
Yeah. I know. See, right? And people think we have it all. People look at us and they go, oh, they have it all. It's like, no, I can't even hit her, dude. It's wrong place, wrong time. So, all right.
You can try.
We're moving on. No, I'm not going to try. What are you?
Come back.
You challenged me to a fight just now?
Yeah. I think you might have activated a problem.
Yeah, I think I just activated a problem. I was just trying to do some little jokes. Maybe give you and Katie something to talk about on your next trip. But yeah, so we're off to the gut chakra now. I have some fun stuff for you. Okay. This is specifically for the lady.
The lady for me.
This is because it's tea. I got some tea. I got some gossip for you.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready.
So, also I did a little research about the chakras and.
Oh, did you? I was gonna call you out earlier. And now I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's fair, but I don't know why, but I started with the gut chakra, which is the chakra we're on now. We're on the gut chakra.
All right. Go ahead.
So I started with the gut chakra, and so the gut chakra also has to deal with feelings of power and powerlessness. Yeah. Right. And that was a fun thing. That was a fun way because I don't think that anything that I saw up until that point said that specifically about it. But all the other things that are said about it, you can easily make that connection. I didn't. Not up to that point.
Right.
So the connection, that connection is made now, and that connection is going to have to do with the chakra, how we're popping that chakra today, right?
Yeah.
Now let me say this. I got a little breathing technique for you.
Okay.
This breathing technique is designed to open up the gut chakra, because the gut chakra, I think the element is fire, I believe, in the gut chakra. So we're going to stoke the flames.
Have a tissue.
Yes. I don't think it's going to be that messy, but yeah. Yeah, take that tissue. All right. Ansley's getting ready. She's clearing out her nasal passages, getting ready for her breathing technique for the gut chakra.
Okay.
Open. Now again, the gut chakra, it is represented by the element of fire. And there is a breathing technique that I'm about to show you. But I didn't put the connection together that it dealt with power and powerlessness, but I didn't see anything else talk about stoking the flames. This breathing technique, in my opinion, stokes the flames of the belly.
Wait, did you made up this breathing technique?
I didn't make up the breathing technique, but
you combined them.
No, but I just added the description of stoking the flames.
Oh, okay. I see.
So the breathing technique is a very passive inhalation and a very forceful exhalation, and you do them in a rapid succession.
Through the mouth or the nose?
So the breath goes in the nose and then out the mouth. Okay? Now there is another, for another chakra, there's another breathing technique for another chakra, and those breathing techniques happen to go in the nose, out the nose, right? This particular one goes in the nose and out the mouth, right? So this is what it sounds like. Right there. Wait, hold on. Let me do it again. So you gotta, when you exhale, you bring your belly button to the spine. So a way to do it is to put your hand on your stomach, and they also put the other one on their heart to feel the heart at the same time. So then you chill.
It's hard.
It ain't easy. It ain't easy to stoke the flames. Man, you sound like a geezer. You sound like an old person trying to sit down or stand up. I don't know.
My flames aren't stoked, but they're coming.
All right, we'll stoke them. We'll get them stoked. See, the exhalation, you pull the belly in. You almost drowned in breathing. You got stuck in a breath. Did you do 2 in breaths in a row?
No, it was going out and in all at the same time.
It's not working. What do I do? I can't. What do I do? Breathe out, Ansley. I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to stoke the flame. So, all right. So
I'll practice on my
technique.
own.
We'll practice that breathing technique. We'll get it down. We'll stoke the flame. Well, listen. I'm going to have a fired up belly. My belly's going to be fired up. All right. So, you ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready for this gasop?
Yeah.
All right. We're going. So, UFC fighter Ian Gary, right? You don't have to know who he is, but he's one of these young, brash fighters he's from England, and he's loud, he's braggadocious. He wants to be the new Conor McGregor.
Okay.
Right? He says that. He idolizes Conor McGregor. He's trying to follow the Conor McGregor playbook. He was fighting a guy, Neil Magny. He's a black gentleman, and he was fighting Neil Magny for his last fight. I believe it was his last fight. And in order to get into Neil Magny's head, he made a T-shirt with that guy, with Neil Magny's mugshot on it, because Neil Magny was arrested at a point in his life.
Yeah.
He found that mugshot, got a T-shirt made with his mugshot on it, and like wore it to the press conference and shit. Right?
Yeah.
He a
Spicy.
problem.
Yeah.
He a problem, right?
Yeah.
He's a little bit of a menace. And he has this, he has a hot wife, and he's a young guy in his mid-20s. His hot wife is this 40-year-old Brazilian chick.
Ooh.
Yeah. So his name is Ian Machado Gary.
Yeah.
The Machado was her last name. He hyphenated right?
Very new agey of him.
Very new agey of him. And if I'm not mistaken, her ex-husband lives with them.
Very new agey of them all.
It's too new age. That's a throuple. I don't like that. You know how I feel about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
It's too many penises in the pod. You better one penis per woman.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Per relationship. One penis per penal relationship. If you have a non-penal relationship, then it's two vaginas per relationship. If you have a peen-on-peen relationship, 2 peens.
You wouldn't even let them have another peen.
No third peen. Goodness gracious.
That's already too many peens for you?
Yeah, you're being greedy. You can't be having that many peens.
Okay.
Right? So his wife, some time ago, I don't know when, but she wrote a book on how to be a wag. And a wag is a woman and girlfriend of like celebrities and athletes.
Oh, okay.
Right? And she wrote a book on how to like lock down a young up and coming.
Well, look at her. She wrote a good book.
She wrote a good book.
Yeah.
She wrote a solid book. Well, I mean, at the very least, she has credibility as an author.
Yes.
That woman knows what she's talking about.
Uh-huh.
So all of the
And he hyphenated her with her name.
Dude, she
locked it down.
She locked it down.
And she brought an extra peen.
And she brought, dude, what is
I'm reading that book. I don't even need to do this, but I want to read that book.
Yeah,
There's some knowledge in that book.
Very curious about that book. You're going to open it up and the pages are just going to glow. It's like, oh my God. But yeah, the MMA world has recently, this knowledge has come out and people are just crushing him.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah,
right?
that's rough.
And one person in particular, Sean Strickland, the 185 champ.
Yeah.
He's been coming out. He goes at everybody. He's a patriot. He's one of these like conservative guys that's constantly talking shit about like free speech and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And he's going at this guy, calling him a cuck.
Free peen, man. Free peen.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I don't know. Let the peens be.
Are you going to put that on a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Like a penis with a mugshot?
Yeah.
Say free peen.
Free peen. Let the peens do what they want.
Yeah. R.I. peen. So, yeah, everybody's going at him, and Sean Strickland's probably going at him the hardest, right? And Ian Gary, I forget exactly what Sean Strickland basically was like, oh man, I feel sorry for this guy, Ian Gary. He's this young guy with a woman who's 40 years old. He's 26, she's 40, and she wrote a book on how to blah, 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 blah. And now he's, got her husband living in there. There's too many peens. I feel bad for this guy. Ian Gary is threatening to sue him.
Sounds like he just said facts.
That's what Sean Strickland said. Are you a patriot? Yeah, that's what Sean Strickland was saying. And he also called him out, was like, dude, you're acting like this over the thing. You put a guy's face on a mugshot on a shirt to shame him.
Yeah.
Stop being a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. No, it's Thanksgiving coming up. But yeah, he was, but he probably feels powerless in this situation because people are attacking him with the facts.
Yeah.
And the facts don't look good.
They don't know.
For him.
There's
some bad optics on these facts.
Yeah. Yeah, man, but he did all this. He is living this life.
And she's pretty hot.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the thing, man. I feel like there are too many people out there willing to pay the high cost of hot chicks. And then the price keeps going up. The price, that's insane. The price is going up. This guy's living with an extra peen. That's the cost of this hot chick. That's insane. He had to hyphenate his last name and tolerate a penis.
Well, she witchied him. It sounds like she's got a book about her witchy ways.
Yeah, we got to read this book. I don't want to, I'm going to put a pin on this.
Yeah.
Oh, and then put a pin in this. I'll put it on. I don't know.
Just place. Yeah. Here's a pin.
Here's a pin.
It might get lost.
Yeah,
but.
dude, I'm gonna stop talking about this. Here's my pin. Do whatever. I don't know how these pins work.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you. If he was owning this and he was like, yeah, my lady's hot, like, yeah, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't know. However, he's like, whatever his reasons are for being with him and letting an extra peen in his house. If he was owning it, I'd be like, leave him alone. He's living life. But the fact that he wants to sue somebody for the facts makes you be like, maybe the cost is too high. Like, it makes you think that he's. That's
the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
If you're threatening to sue people that you can't sue.
Yeah.
There's slander and libel are the most expensive types of lawsuits, and almost every time you don't win.
Yeah.
They're very difficult lawsuits. And this guy is just talking shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
And he's a known shit talker and a known flame stoker. That's Sean Strickland tweeting. And so yeah, he's not gonna win. He can't win that lawsuit.
No,
it's not possible.
No.
So this is so I'm I don't know if we definitely pop. We just talked about. I don't know if we popped the chakra, but maybe the information out there can be information to somebody. Maybe somebody out there is like, I am paying way too much for this hot chick, right? And I'm not talking about monetary payment,
right?
Right? That's like, you got to do that. That's par for the course.
Yeah.
You know, the other stuff that you pay, like the things that you tolerate in order to be with a hot chick that are beyond typical expected toleration, right? Like if she has more than one like bird,
if she comes with an extra peen,
that's too much. The price is too high.
Unless that's what you're into.
Don't be into that. If you're into that, you got to stop right now. Stop it. But yeah.
But that goes wherever. But like the price of the hotness of the other one in the relationship, don't let it cost you too much. Is what you're telling the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also too, women, keep your calls slow.
Is that because you think there's other hot ladies or other hot humans out there to have, or you think that the hotness is not worth it?
The hotness. I don't know if the hotness is worth it long term.
So you would take a less hot lady if she came with less baggage.
I mean, listen, it's tough, right? Because you don't want to go below your tolerable
overreaching
aesthetic.
Yeah,
right.
And you believe that men should overreach.
I 100% believe that. I believe that every guy should be trying to overachieve for the type of woman that he's with.
Yes.
Right. And it just builds character, right? Like attempting to overachieve, that process in and of itself is.
You're not trying if you're not failing.
Wait.
Because
yes.
Yeah, right?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I had to think about that for a second. I wholeheartedly agree with it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, the cost is too high. I don't even remember the point that I was making, but that cost is too high. Yes, there are other hot women out there that their cost is low, but they're probably all snatched up.
Yeah. So that's what I was getting at. I was trying, so if somebody is relating to this and they're saying you hit a nerve in them and they're like, Sidney's right. I am paying too much for this hotness of my significant other. But like, I don't think that you're telling them to settle for less hot.
No.
So I'm asking you, what does this person need to do, right? Or is there just so many hot fish out there that you go find another hot fish?
Yeah, it's tough, man, because it's hard to find a fish, period.
Yes.
Like a fish that you want to eat, I guess. What do you do with the fish? When people say there are other fish in the sea, what do you do with the fish? Like, what is the rest? How does that metaphor work?
You can catch them. You can go catch them.
And you're the fisherman?
You're the fisherman.
You're not also a fish.
No, you're not a fish. There's other fish out. You go catch another fish. You go out there. It might take some time, might take some patience. You might have to change up your bait a little bit, but you go out there and you can catch another fish. There's another day.
Why is that guy fucking fish? I'm not gonna understand if you were another fucking fish.
Be careful of the piranhas.
Yeah, that guy is using his lure wrong. What is he using for bait? That's too many peens. He's got his peen dangling off the boat. There's plenty of fish in the sea, guys. Come on. We can all do this. Come on, there's plenty. Get your peens in here. Come on, the water's fine. Yeah, I never really understood that phrase. There are other fish in the sea to fuck. Let's get them. Let's get those fish. Yeah, I think that's a chakra pop. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if you gave the folks advice, but
I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. That's a decision that you have to make on your own. But you have to be able to at least acknowledge to yourself the truth of whether or not the cost is too high.
Yeah.
Just give yourself an audit with your hot chick and determine whether or not you're paying too much for this hot chick. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. It's
you got to be aware of it, right? Because then if somebody starts making fun of you, you have to be like, yeah, you know, right? Like you can't threaten to sue. You got to be like, yeah, that's the life I'm living.
Here's how you know the cost is not too high. When somebody starts making fun of the particular quirky cost of your hot chick, and you just raise your eyebrows and kind of smirk to the side, like, you know, you're worth it.
Yeah,
right?
Fair.
That's you're
aligned.
You're just applying like you're at equilibrium.
Yeah.
That's homeostasis.
Yeah.
You know. So if you're there, you're good. And if you're like, if you have to make any attempt in your life to avoid hearing it, mm-hmm. if you ain't trying to hear it, mm-hmm. the cost might be too high.
Okay. All right. So go audit. Figure out.
Yeah.
Find out where you are.
Yeah. Give yourself an audit. And that's a chakra popped. Mm-hmm. Right? Now we're moving on to our heart chakra. And you know what? I just want to...
I'm auditing you in my head right now.
Yeah? Is the price too high? Well, I know my price is high. I don't know what's wrong with you. I say you got like CTE or something, man. I don't know what you're... Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm good. I'm good with your cost.
Your eyebrows going up?
Yeah. Well, yeah. When somebody's like, man, that weird big toe she has. Yo, what's up with that weird big toe your lady has that you like let her put on you and stuff? And I'm like, it's kind of worth it. It's kind of worth it, man. I don't know what to tell you, dog. Yeah. So the heart chakra, we could do with this just a little section where we just sing some praises. Just give some positive shout outs real quick.
Yeah.
Right? Do you have anything positive that you want to shout out? Any person, anything that you're like, you feel any sort of gratitude towards at all?
Nah, no, I'm kidding.
Fuck those haters.
We brought it up earlier, but I'm very thankful to Katie coming with me today. It's fun to roll up with somebody, you know?
Yeah.
With a homegirl. I'm thankful to that.
Okay.
You go. I mean, I'm thankful to more.
Do you feel under pressure right now, Ansley? Do you feel like you're under too much pressure to give gratitude right now?
I wanted it to feel heartfelt. So I felt under the pressure. I didn't want to just be like, oh, I love my family and friends. I wanted to like really like let it soak in and let me like come up with like authentic gratitude.
Well, this is a Chakra Poppers teachable moment, Ansley.
Yeah. Yeah,
because we have to just let it flow through us naturally.
All right, I'm ready. Right? Do we stoke the fire for this one too, Sidney?
Listen, I will be perfectly happy if you stoke the flames whenever you want.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just anytime you feel any sort of weird, just stoke a flame. Just let me, like if I'm not around, can you FaceTime? Like, I want to see this flame stoking every time. I would like, so I feel my gratitude is to be able to give you that teachable moment right now. That really heartfelt teachable moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Feel good about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a chakra popped. I think we popped that chakra.
Popped it.
I think you learned a very valuable lesson about gratitude today, Ansley. Let's go. All right. So we're up to the. Oh fuck.
Oh no.
That was the wrong chakra.
What did we do? How could that be? That felt very hearty.
That was the throat chakra. The throat chakra is where you express.
The expressing, but the heart is where we feel our love, our gratitude. Yeah.
Yeah. But I did have. This is what I did have for the heart chakra, but we can maybe finagle it for the throat chakra too, because again, expression is something that happens in many forms.
Yeah.
Right. And I might have talked about this before, but I constantly find myself jealous of what other people don't have to do in their life to have like equilibrium.
Yeah.
You know, like it bothers me that I have to stretch every day. Like it bothers me that if I don't meditate, that I'm not like my brain's
You
not,
unhinged?
Yeah, I'll be mad unhinged. I'll be out there like yeah, I'm out there all unhinged. I think
this is Sidney out there in the world is a meditated Sidney. Just imagine if you were out there unmeditated.
Dude, you don't want to see me unmeditated. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. And I think the reason why I am so meditation dependent is because I started doing it at a pretty early age. It was too early, and now I need it. You know what I mean? It's like I for me, meditation is like other people with coffee.
Yeah.
You know, like people who started coffee and like
don't
like,
talk to me before I have my coffee. Don't talk to me before I have my meditation.
Sorry, I didn't take my breath yet. You gotta calm down. Calm down. I remember in high school and stuff seeing people drinking coffee. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I still feel that way. I see like high schoolers. I'm like, what are you?
Like, how could you possibly need coffee?
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Or I would be like, you're not the boss of me. Yeah, but I would see people in like I would have to like do a double take. I would see like a person in high school with a coffee, and I would immediately give them like authority.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, oh no, you a bitch.
I didn't think it was allowed then. Like I don't know, in my world, like it wasn't.
You can't be drinking that coffee.
Yeah,
you gonna get us all in trouble.
Yeah. I remember I went to a friend's house once, and like after we had dinner, and afterwards her parents let her have coffee. It was like mostly milk, you know, but like there was a little bit, and they were like, "Do you want some?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I do." Don't tell my mom.
Yeah, did you tell your mom ever?
I don't know. I don't think so. It was a whole experience. They like did that, and then they did the rosary. They were like really like sat down, rubbed beads. I'm like, what is this voodoo?
Wait, they had after dinner coffee and then did a rosary prayer?
Yeah,
that's pretty terrifying.
Yeah,
that would creep me out a little bit.
I don't know. I went through a phase where I went to church with all like different friends. Like,
oh, okay.
Had different, and so like I was like, I don't know.
So you were going through a God phase.
Yeah.
That's different when you turn to God.
Yeah.
That sounds like a sweater wearing family at all times. Like,
oh yeah, they had matching Christmas sweaters for sure.
Yeah, matching Christmas sweaters, a little turtleneck underneath, or maybe a mock turtleneck, or just a t-shirt, but a thick t-shirt, not a Hanes, but like a t-shirt that's meant to be under sweaters.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. I could see that family. I could also see them caroling.
They probably caroled,
or they're at least doing some sort of acapella.
They were singers.
Right?
Yeah, she was a singer.
Yeah. So it all checks out.
Yeah,
it all checks out, and that's a chakra pop, right?
Wait, what were we talking about?
Did we pop the chakra?
Oh, we were talking about coffee.
Yeah. My jealousy of people that can just get up and go and just. But we have a phrase for that. There's wisdom there. The grass is always greener on the other side.
Right.
And it's like, well, think about what those other people have to do. Like I'm like because of my arm. You know, I was hit by a car. I have a pretty messed up left arm. You can assume that's a weakness and attack me, but you'll find out very quickly that it's not. But I do have physical issues that I'll have for the rest of my life because of that. And that makes me have to stretch a lot and stuff. and I do get a little like about it every now and again, but at the same time, because I have to live this lifestyle just so I can not have to live in a constant state of discomfort and pain, I'm physically in shape.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side.
Yeah.
Right? There's people that look at me and like, man, I bet he stands up and sits down.
Oh, yeah.
And stands back up.
All the time. Lots of times throughout the day.
The grass is always greener on the
Always
other side.
greener. Yeah.
So, chakra popped.
Just now that I've had some time to think about it.
Okay.
What things thankful for with humans?
She can't let it go. She just can't let this. Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say that I'm very appreciative about, you know, like I have a fixation on like a best friend or like, you know, like that person in people's lives. Probably because grass is always greener. Because like I never really felt like I had a best friend. You
Ouch.
know. Well, you know.
Ouch. Your calls just got real high.
A female best friend, Sidney. A female best friend.
That's fair.
Okay.
I do not identify as a female best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I'm very appreciative to those people that like you don't see often, but when you do, you know, like they're very it's a very nice, like you're very happy to see them and you have a great time with them. Like those like, you know, occasional nice friends, occasional friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyclical friends or
Yeah.
There's something. Yeah.
Activity-based friends, you know, like you see them at different like.
There you go. Activity-based friends.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah, those are great friends.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah.
yeah. Those friends.
Those friends.
Look at.
I'm so excited to see you. I can't wait to see you in the next 6 months.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those friends. All right. That's a chakra that was already popped. Hell yeah.
A double pop.
Don't
be jealous of my double pop.
I am a little jealous of your double pop. I don't even know if we're allowed to do that. Well, we'll discuss the rules later. Yeah. So where are we at? We're at the third eye. We're at the third eye chakra.
Yeah.
Man, look at us. We made it.
We're wise already.
Yeah.
Do we even have to pop it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Am I just making up new rules?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're pretty awesome now.
Yeah.
Like before we started this episode of this podcast, I was just like, you know, we're just people that are trying to figure it out. And now I think we're people that know everything. Mm-hmm. We got it. Mm-hmm. I think between the two of us, we probably have all the answers.
I feel like you're tempting some evil fate right now, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
Please, universe, ask us no questions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was looking up some third eye information as well, and that does have to deal with like, you know, what it is like.
All the answers, huh, Sidney? On your
the
own
universe
Picard.
The universe wastes no time.
No time.
Goodness gracious.
Universe was like, oh yeah?
Talk about undefeated. Good God. It got me quick at wedgie. Give me a wedgie.
Yeah.
Universe just gave me a wedgie. I don't like that. All right. Because I didn't have anything written down for the third eye. Because I thought it would come to me. I put a lot of faith in it coming to me, Ansley. I don't know what happened to me. But I guess, you know, how we usually handle it with a guest is that like something you thought was separate and you're learning is the same. You know, and I guess I'm trying to work this paternity situation into this. My sister is my sister. And for a second there was a possibility.
But she always was going to be your sister.
That's true. You know, here's the funny part about that, right? Because it was like, if she wasn't genetically my sister, it would be so unethical for my relationship to change with her, because that would mean that just her experience around my father gave her Bobby Towson traits.
I know.
And dude, to turn your back on someone that has Bobby Towson traits and they have to go with the rest of their life trying to figure things out with Bobby Towson traits and you turn your back on them, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I would never. Listen, anybody out there that has any traits of my dad, you're my family. I support you.
I kind of enjoyed when you and your brother started talking about like who was the most like your dad. And you like named one, and it was like, nah, you. Like even his wife was like, nope, it's you. You look like him.
Yeah, well, that was looked the most like him.
Yes.
Now, if we were having a conversation of who acted the most like him between the two of us, it would be him. It would be him, for sure.
Because I saw how quick both of you were like, the brother that's not here. It's him.
Well, no. He is... Okay, let me contextualize this. Darius is like my brother. Darius is like my father when my father is sober. Derek is just like my father when my father is drunk. Derek drunk and my dad drunk, they are the same people. Mm-hmm. Darius's manner of questioning is very similar to my dad. And then I got my dad's athleticism. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think I got more of a sense of adventure than my dad, but like whatever you see as my lack of a sense of adventure is from my dad.
Oh yeah, that's is it worth it? That goes in that basket. You just reminded me.
That's part of my cost. That's part of my high cost.
Yeah.
We ain't go nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. All right, we'll call that a chakra popped. Mm-hmm. But now that I know these chakras better, I'm gonna definitely be ready for that third eye next time.
Yeah, and stop challenging the universe.
I am gonna stop challenging the universe, and now we're gonna go into this crown chakra. We did it again, Ansley. The two of us alone, no guest. We made it to the top.
Tippy top.
We started from the bottom. Now we're here.
I'm ready. I'm stoking it. Sidney.
Thank God for stoking the flames. There's nothing better on earth than Ansley stoking the flames. Oh, man. All right. The crown chakra. That, of course, has to deal with spirituality and your connection to the universe and things of that nature. I was just reading something about the crown chakra before we started this, but it just, this was an epic pod. We traveled the world on this pod. We were all over the place.
We did.
You know, we were in England for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, we crossed the pond.
Yeah. I was recently thinking about, what you want. I'm not saying you, but like, or I, like you want love from other people, right? You want like love and understanding, and like in order in the universe, like the things that you want from other people, I've always thought about it that you should give these things to other people.
Okay.
Right? So I'm just saying it to the world and the universe. Like, I guess I'm going to try to be a little more loving and give the love. Okay. The love is free to be given out.
This chick is spitting right now. Keep it going, girl. Keep it going.
Just letting you know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You giving out free love?
A little bit.
Oh, that's fair. You don't want to give out too much free love.
Not too much.
Yeah.
People will take it.
Dip your toes in it.
Yeah. The big fat ugly toe. If you want some of my big fat ugly toe love, I'm here to give it to you.
All right. We'll consider that a chakra pop. Where are you going to give that toe? We'll talk. We need some ground rules for this toe thing we're going to be doing. You should get an OnlyFans just for your big toe.
They just show it.
It'll toe. Like dress it up, like do all sorts of
He'll do some dancing, some shaking.
Yeah, do a little shaking with it. Sit like make a little table, like have it sit down for like mimosas with like maybe having an espresso. Yeah,
it's old enough to have a coffee.
It is.
You could do the rosary beads after.
Oh man, let's do the rosary. Let's do the toesary beads. Oh yeah, that's a chakra pop. I feel good about this episode. Right? That was fun. You had fun?
I had fun.
I had a good time. And we can hop in and do a short Patreon really quick. And by the way, $1 gets you all of our exclusive content on our Patreon, which we're gonna do some dark chakra popping open.
Okay.
It's got to be done.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll see how that goes, or we might just like bullshit on the Patreon for a little bit, and then have to call it.
Yeah.
Right? We're gonna have a good time, but it'll definitely be worth your time and your dollar. I promise you that. If you like,
you might even see a big toe come
Oh, yeah?
dancing
You
out.
might pop toes out?
You might. If you come on over.
that's a good cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good little toe hanger. Yeah, so tiptoe into the Patreon for $1. Get you all of our exclusive content. We're gonna have a good time over there. We love you guys, and we are out.
See ya.